Battle of the Brains, presented by Invest 529, Central Virginia's high school academic quiz show. Today's match features First Colonial High School versus Benedictine College Preparatory. Let's play.
Hello and welcome to Battle of the Brains. We are Virginia's only televised high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today are the Patriots of First Colonial High School, coached by Carl Naki. First Colonial High School is a part of the Virginia Beach City Public School District. The fully accredited school is home to the Legal Studies Academy. Their creed is to put students first, seek growth, be open to change, do great work together, and value differences. Also with us today, the cadets of Benedictine College Preparatory, coached by Nadia Lamour and Mike Forster. Founded in 1911, Benedictine College Preparatory is a private all-male Catholic military high school located in Goochland County. All students participate in the military leadership program and are known as the Corps of Cadets. The school offers a strong Catholic high school education and is well regarded for its competitive academics and its outstanding athletic programs. Welcome to all these students today playing Battle of the Brains. Great to have them here with us. Our match will consist of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round. Players will buzz in and wait for me to call on them before giving their answer. Any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction. There's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, teams, good luck. Let's start the first toss-up round. According to a 2025 Finance Buzz article, which fast food franchise has raised its prices 100% over the past decade? Robert.
McDonald's.
That is correct. The Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris is a classic example. What is the name of what medieval architecture style? Mark.
Gothic.
Correct. Some insects can blend in with their surroundings so that predators tend not to notice them. What is the name of this first line of defense? Colin.
Camouflage.
Correct, for insects. Hugh Jackman starred as Jean Valjean in the 2012 movie adaptation of which book by Victor Hugo? Layla.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? It was the other famous one, Les Miserables. What is the maximum number of eclipses, lunar and solar, possible in a calendar month? Colin?
2.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Chris?
3.
3 is correct. In which quadrant of the unit circle is the tangent function positive, the sine function negative, and the cosine function negative? Mark?
Quadrant 3.
That is correct. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki played the Winchester brothers for 15 seasons, chasing ghosts and demons on what television show?
Supernatural.
That is correct. What U.S. war was fought between 1846 and 1848? Leon?
Mexican-American War.
That is correct. His 69 patents made him wealthy and gave him time to study refrigeration and thermodynamics. Who is this namesake of an absolute temperature scale and the SI unit of temperature? Liam?
Kelvin.
That is correct. William Thompson, known as Lord Kelvin. You may need your pencil and paper. Evaluate the summation as I goes from 1 to 3 of 2 raised to the I plus 1 power. As I goes from 1 to 3 of 2 raised to the I plus 1 power. And that would be 28. All right, teams, turn your attention to our video monitors for a question from a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch.
During the signing of the Declaration of Independence, which Pennsylvania delegate reportedly said, "We must all hang together," or assuredly, "We shall all hang separately"?
And that was Benjamin Franklin. All right, keep your pencil and paper handy. What is the cube of 1/3? Colin?
1/27.
Correct. Sarcophagus is defined as a stone coffin usually adorned with a sculpture or inscription and associated with the ancient civilizations of Egypt. Spell sarcophagus. Colin?
SARCOPHAGOS.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Chris?
SARCHOPHAGOS.
Sarcopaghus.
That is also incorrect. It's Sarcophagus. West Virginia-born comedian Steve Harvey is the longest tenured host of which television game show? Chris?
Family Feud.
Correct. In 1587, a group of colonists from England arrived on Roanoke Island in what is now the state of North Carolina. Sent by Sir Walter Raleigh under John White, name one of the 2 Indian leaders they encountered in what became known as the Lost Colony. Liam?
The Powhatan.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Chris?
Croatoan.
They were the Manio and the Wanchis. And that buzzer is the end of our first toss-up round. Good job by our team so far, but a lot more questions yet to come. Up next, we'll introduce you to today's players, and then they'll take on the category round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Want to catch up on the full season of play? Find full episodes on our YouTube channel. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from First Colonial High School with 50 points, and our team from Benedictine College Preparatory with 50 points as well. And we'll get back to our match just ahead, but first we want to introduce you to today's players. First, let's meet our team from First Colonial High School. The Patriots are coached by Carl Naki. First up is Jacob Wimmett, who loves roller coasters, enjoys eating. I asked him what, he said everything, and plans to study film and marketing in college. He is a senior this year. Next up is Liam Wilson, who is a senior, is in the Legal Studies Academy, enjoys playing golf, and plans to study political science in college. Our team captain is Layla Bullard, who is a senior. She enjoys listening to Taylor Swift, enjoys telling jokes, and plans to study law in college. And wrapping up our team from First Colonial is Colin Disher, who is a junior, participates in Model UN, enjoys NASCAR, and wants to study foreign relations in college. That is our team from First Colonial High School. Great to have you here playing Battle of the Brains today. Now let's meet our team from Benedictine College Preparatory. The cadets are coached by Nadia Lamore and Mike Forrester. Our first player is James Addison, who's a senior, holds the rank of captain of the honor platoon, is a member of the school's lacrosse team and the school's drill team, and enjoys reading. Our team captain for Benedictine is senior Mark Porter, holds captain rank and serves as the judge advocate general, is a member of the Benedictine varsity tennis team and the honor court, and hobbies are camping, hiking, and fishing. Next up is Chris Brewer, who is a senior, holds the rank of cadet major, and serves as the S1 adjutant officer, ranked number 2 in Virginia for cross-country mountain biking, and in his free time enjoys building bike trails on his family's farm. And wrapping up our team is Robbie Cleveland, holds the rank of colonel and serves as the battalion commander of over 300 cadets. He's an active member of the Cum Laude Society, and hobbies include exhibition drill and lifting. And that is our team from Benedictine College Preparatory. Good to have you gentlemen here playing Battle of the Brains today. And now for our category round. Each team will select one 10-question category from today's choices. If a team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, they'll receive a 20-point bonus. All right, teams, take a look here at today's categories from which you may choose. They are A Woman Wrote It, Egypt, and C starts both words. We do note that in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the team, though they may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answer. By the rules, the high score team gets first choice of category. We have a tie. In that case, the team with the last correct score gets to go first in the category round. That is our team from Benedictine College Preparatory. So Mark, quickly talk it over with your teammates and let me know what category you would like to play.
C starts with both words.
All right, give the 2-word answers that begin with the letter C, both words in the answer. First is popular underground caves in southeastern New Mexico. You don't have to buzz in, and the captain has to give the answer.
Carlsbad Caverns.
That is correct. 30th U.S. President.
Calvin Coolidge.
Correct. Building where Thomas A. Becket was killed.
Something courthouse. Pass.
That would be Canterbury Cathedral. Site where NASA launches its space missions.
Cape Canaveral. Cape Canaveral.
Correct. Peninsula off the coast of Massachusetts.
Cape Cod.
Correct. Former first daughter from 1993 to 2001.
Pass.
Chelsea Clinton. Only state capital to fit this category.
Carson City.
Correct, Nevada. Grinning character in Alice in Wonderland.
Cheshire Cat.
Correct. Outer layer of gray matter in the cerebrum of the brain.
Cerebral cortex. Cerebral cortex.
Correct. And finally, a system for representing planar points by pairs of numbers representing distances along two lines called axes.
Pass.
And that would be Cartesian coordinates. All right, Benedictine, good job on your category. Now for First Colonial, a woman wrote it or Egypt. Layla, what would you and your team like to play?
Colin, what do you think? Colin, what do you think?
Okay, Egypt, please.
All right, identify the following past or present Egyptian cities or sites. The first is valley used as a cemetery by the pharaohs.
Valley of the Dead.
Valley of the Dead.
That'd be Valley of the Kings. Early capital of Egypt, site of the worship of the god Ammon.
Pass.
That would be Thebes. Waterway joining the Red Sea to the Mediterranean.
9. The Suez Canal.
Suez Canal.
Correct. World War II battle from October 23rd to November 5th of 1942.
Alamein.
Excuse me?
Alamein.
Alamein.
Alamein is correct. City where a famous ancient lighthouse was located.
Alexandria.
Alexandria.
Correct. Region that shares its name with a large dam on the Nile River.
Pass.
That would be Aswan. City that is the site of 3 pyramids and the Sphinx.
Gaza.
That would be Giza. City near Cairo that was the center of the ancient cult of Ra, the sun god.
It's October City.
What?
October City.
October City.
That would be Heliopolis. Port city at the northern end of the Suez Canal.
Cairo.
Cairo.
The Port Said. And finally, First Capital shares its name with a Tennessee city. And that would be Memphis. All right, that is our category round. Good job by our teams. Coming up next, we'll have another toss-up round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow Battle of the Brains on social media. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of Brains. Our team from First Colonial High School with 65 points. Our team from Benedictine College Preparatory with 85 points. And now it's back to more questions here on Battle of the Brains, another toss-up round. But first, a reminder to our teams, you do lose points if you interrupt a question with an incorrect answer. The other team will then have the chance to answer. And of course, there's no conferring in the toss-up rounds. It is home to Delta Airlines' primary hub, which is the largest in the world.
Atlanta.
That is correct. Despite its German name, sauerkraut is fermented cabbage originating in ancient China. Spelled sauerkraut. Robert.
Sauerkraut.
That is correct. He was the son of Hermes and the god of shepherds. He is usually depicted playing a reed pipe. Colin.
Pan.
Correct. Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, and John Smoltz were the 2015 inductees into the Baseball Hall of Fame. What position did all three play? Robbie.
Pitcher.
That's correct. A right angle measures 90 degrees. A straight angle measures 180 degrees. What name is given to an angle greater than 180? Layla.
Obtuse.
That is incorrect. What name is given to an angle greater than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees? Benedictine? That would be a reflex angle. In the Bible, through what did God speak to Moses? Colin?
A burning bush.
Correct. During World War II, which countries were the 3 principal partners of the Axis alliance? Liam?
Japan, Germany, and Italy.
That is correct. The principal sources of the Atlantis legend are provided by the 2 dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, of what ancient Greek writer? Colin?
Homer.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Chris?
Aristotle.
That would be Plato. What is the main fin on the back of a fish, dolphin, and whales? Colin?
Dorsal fin.
Correct. His best-known poem, titled Harlem, asks what happens to a dream deferred? Liam?
Hughes.
Langston Hughes is correct. You may need your pencil and paper. There is a line with a slope of 2/3 and a second line perpendicular to it. Liam?
-3/2.
That is correct. That's the slope of the second line. Formerly enslaved in Franklin County, Virginia, and later founder of the Tuskegee Institute, who was the first African American to be commemorated on a postage stamp? And that would be Booker T. Washington on a 10-cent stamp issued in 1940. Richard Nixon was President of the United States from 1969 until 1974. Under which president did he serve as Vice President for 8 years? Robbie?
Kennedy.
That is incorrect. First Colonial? Colin?
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower is correct. John Wilkes Booth, Abraham Lincoln's assassin, was a native of what state? Liam?
Virginia.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Mark?
Tennessee.
It was actually Maryland. He was captured and killed in Port Royal, Virginia, though, after a 12-day manhunt. Established in 1979 to provide equal access to all children, what was the 13th cabinet agency established by Congress? Liam?
Department of Education.
Correct. The word licentious is described as lacking moral discipline. Spell licentious. Colin?
Licentious.
That is correct. In Chinese mythology, of the two ethers, yin and yang, which represents the female side? Layla?
Yin.
That is correct. Female described as dark, negative, and earthy. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round just ahead, and we'll double the point value. Stay tuned to see which team is today's winner here on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores as we head into the final round. After an adjustment by the judges due to a buzzer malfunction, our team from First Colonial has 155 points, and our team from Benedictine has 105 points. And in this final toss-up round, the point score for correct answer is doubled, and so is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I finish the question. No deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, good luck, teams. This is our final toss-up round. A basketball team has two players playing the guard position. One is called the point guard. What is the term for the other? Mark?
Shooting guard.
Correct. What major American city located on Lake Michigan is derived from an Algonquin Indian word? Colin?
Chicago.
Correct. The word was Chikawa, meaning wild onion. What are the city of Denver, Colorado's 4 major league sports franchises? 4 answers required. Mark?
The Denver Broncos, the Denver Nuggets, the Colorado Avalanche, and the Colorado Rockies.
That is correct. Good job. What disastrous battle for the invading British marked the conclusion of the War of 1812? Colin?
The Battle of New Orleans.
Correct. What 1984 James Cameron movie tells the story of a self-aware AI system called Skynet that subsequently goes rogue? Mark?
Terminator.
Correct. You may need your pencil and paper. Karen finishes 2/3 of a book. She calculated that she finished 90 more pages than she has yet to read. How many total pages is the book Karen is reading? Colin?
270.
That is correct. All right, turn your attention to the monitors. Here's a question from a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch.
Although he became a brigadier general in the state militia during the war, which member of the Pennsylvania Continental Congress famously voted against the Declaration of Independence?
Mark?
Ben Franklin.
That is incorrect. First Colonial? Colin?
Patrick Henry.
It was John Dickinson. Sean Spicer, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and Kayleigh McEnany all served in what capacity during the first Trump administration? Liam?
Press secretary.
Correct. Which singer-songwriter superstar won the 2012 Academy of Country Music Award as Entertainer of the Year at age 22? Mark.
Taylor Swift.
That is correct. She won twice in 2011 and 2012. This nation was led for much of the 20th century by a Christian emperor nicknamed the Lion of Judah and better known as Haile Selassie. Name this East African country that has its capital at Addis Ababa. Colin.
Ethiopia.
Correct. According to Isaac Newton's second law of motion, mass times acceleration is equal to what? Colin.
Force.
Correct. A vinaigrette is most commonly defined as a salad dressing comprised of oil and vinegar. Spell vinaigrette. Colin.
Vinegrette.
That is incorrect. Benedictine. Robbie.
Vineaigrette.
That is correct.
Wow.
Cheese Pizza Day, Constitution Day, the autumnal equinox, and Labor Day all occur in what month made famous by an Earth, Wind, and Fire song? Mark.
September.
Correct. In the world of Harry Potter, breeding them was outlawed by the 1709 Warlocks Convention. What are these creatures that include Smaug from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit? Mark.
Dragon.
Correct. Which of the following wave characteristics, speed, frequency, wavelength, or amplitude, directly relates to a wave's power? Colin.
Amplitude.
Correct. By what four-letter pseudonym was British satirist Hector Hugh Munro better known? He wrote under the name Saki. He was killed by nihilists who threw a bomb into his carriage in 1881. Name this Russian Tsar who emancipated the serfs. Colin.
Nicholas I.
That is incorrect. Benedictine. That would be Alexander II. Named for a book in the Old Testament, this band was fronted by Peter Gabriel and later Phil Collins. Liam.
Genesis.
Correct. And that buzzer is the end of our game. While our judges double check the final score, here's a reminder of how to stay connected with us here at Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date on Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more and follow along at Battle of the Brains on social media. Join us next week on Battle of the Brains as we welcome students from Trinity Episcopal School playing against students from Tallwood High School. Don't miss the action.
And here's the final score for today's match, determining which of our teams will continue on in this season's competition. Ending the game with a final score of 245 points, our team from Benedictine College Preparatory. Great job today by James, Mark, Chris, and Robert. Good luck with the rest of your school year. Thank you for playing Battle of the Brains. Our winners today with a final score of 315 points, our team from First Colonial High School, the Patriots. Good job today by Colin, Layla, Liam, and Jacob. Congratulations, and we'll see you in the next round. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you so much for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains. We'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains, presented by Invest 529. Goodbye.